Hello friends, welcome back to more coverage of Elite Dangerous here at SSB Gaming. Thank you so much for joining me. Great to see you all here again. And this video is going to be a special video as a result of one of my subscribers, Andre Sampaio. Hope I'm saying that correctly. You wanted to figure out how to make some merits and some money in Elite Dangerous's Powerplay system, so that's what we're looking at today. Make sure to hang around until the end of the video and you'll figure out my tricks for getting as many of those items into your cargo hold as possible so that you can hand them all in at the same time for a huge merits boost. And there's going to be a special announcement at the end of the video, so make sure to hang around for that. So here we are in the main screen for Ayla Vigny Duval. As you can see on the top, we've got a few tabs, starting off with the rating, the preparation, the expansion, control, and stats, and of course the first tab being overview, which gives you, well, an overview of all the information about her, including her name, where she's born, where she's headquartered, and the faction that she supports, which in this case is the Empire. On the bottom left hand side, we've got the current status. Don't worry too much about this particular part of the screen. This is going to show us the command capital, how much is being generated, how much is being used for upkeep in the systems under her control, and how much is left over for future preparation, expansion, and control efforts. I'm going to try and touch on that a little bit, but it's not as vital just to get up and going. On the right hand side of the screen, you can see how your particular power manages all the different aspects during the cycle, and in this case the preparation is done diplomatically, but the expansion and control are handled in combat, and you'll see that a little bit more as we move into the ranks screen. The ranks are basically different ranks that you can attain for helping this particular power do what they do. Sometimes it's trading, sometimes it's combat, and the more you read about it, generally the better idea you'll get. But in order to get ranks, you need merits, which you'll see on the left hand side at the top of that screen. In the preparation screen, we can see all the systems that are available for preparation. This is the first and probably most vital step in order to then expand the system and get it ready for control. Over in the expansion screen, we can see that because no systems were prepared in the last cycle, we actually don't have any systems in the expansion phase at the moment, but if there were, you would see them here. These are all the systems that Ayla Vigny Duval controls, and you can either fortify them or you can undermine other powers controlled systems, and you can do that with information in each of those respective screens. Here's just some stats that gives you some information about the power. Again, it's not the most vital. It's good to know and it's good to get familiar with, but it's not something that you necessarily absolutely have to know in order just to get some merits and start ranking up with your power. I'd recommend picking a power that aligns with your playstyle and beliefs and sticking with them, as some of the bonuses are time sensitive and you'll just get a whole lot more by sticking with a certain power. Now that being said, if you don't like the power you're with and you'd like to leave, you can hit this leave power button, which will allow you to leave with some consequences. You won't be able to join another power for half a day, and you will lose all those merits that you've worked so hard for. So unfortunately, you'll have to start brand new with whichever power you decide to ally yourself with next. Now there is a faster way of doing this. You can also defect from the power that you're with right now to another power. Checking out Ayla Duval, I kind of like the way that she works. I like the fact that there's not as much combat because I'm not a very combat heavy pilot, and the perks seem to align with my interests. If I wanted to leave the current power that I'm with, but I didn't want to wait and I wanted to have some of those merits come with me, I could always defect. Defecting obviously carries its own set of consequences, mainly that I'm going to be hunted by the power that I decided to leave. But that's going to allow me to join the power that I want to join much more quickly, and I'll also be able to bring over half the merits that I've earned with my previous power. To understand the grand scheme of things and to see how Powerplay really works, I think it's integral to take a look at the galaxy map. So let's open that up in the Powerplay tab. We'll zoom out a little bit and just to get an idea of how everything works. So as you can see, we've got a graphical representation of all the powers in the galaxy and where exactly they hold power in the galaxy. All these different colors are representative of their respective powers, which you can check by this drop-down menu here. Now currently we've got it set to show us the systems that are eligible for preparation and expansion. So we're going to continue with Ayla Vigny Duval. We can see that she's aligned with the Empire, how many control systems she has, and how much command capital she has, as well as that we're pledged to her. You can see that information both in the little drop down menu there, as well as the little info box. And clicking on this button will show us where the headquarters is, which will also be indicated by that purple icon. And we've got a shortcut to her page on the Galactic Powers panel. Let's get back into the galactic map because I just want to show you a few things really quickly. Some of which just being how to organize the mess of information that can be here. It can definitely be a little bit overwhelming, so let's scroll down and have a look at the different ways that we can display this information. The first of which, the first option at the very top, is basically to show us all of the control systems in the different powers, territories, or jurisdictions. Second of which is the option that we had selected, which shows us the systems that are eligible for preparation or expansion for any of the given powers. And lastly, the control systems, so we can see which control systems are being fortified and which ones are being undermined, and also just generally to see which systems are under any given power's control. I would go with this view here just to get an at-a-glance look at all the different powers and all the different systems they're competing against. Plus, it's just pretty amazing seeing how many of them there are all in one little space there. Let's move on and actually go deliver some items for merits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plot a course to Divorcee, which is first of all my home system, but also it is a control system for a living Deval. So we'll be able to pick up items from any of the stations there and take them to stations that are being prepared in order to help in the preparation. So taking a look at the system map here, we've actually already got our destination selected. So we'll just double check that. And we'll exit out of here and start making our way over to Divorcee. Alright, so we've made it to Divorcee. Now, before we start getting into gaining the merits, I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of how you can do that, because there is a variety of different ways. In this case, I'm going to be helping to prepare a system for expansion, which is the preparation part. So we'll go over to the preparation tab, and we'll have a look at the systems that are available for preparation. You'll want to pick something that's within a few light years jump distance, because you don't want to be taking too long to get there. But you can get your merits in a variety of different ways. I'm just choosing to do it through preparation, and you can also do it through expansion and through control. So in expansion, you can help systems expand, and in control, you can help to fortify systems of your particular power or undermine systems of enemy powers. In this case, we're just following the directions that's in each of those tabs. So in this case, we're going to be helping a system prepare for expansion. Ball looks pretty good here, so we're going to check it out on the map and see how close the stations are from the drop point. Alright, let's check out the system map and have a look. Alright, so we've got a few stations up here, and yeah, it looks like it's pretty close. Within about 150 to 200 light seconds is usually ideal. You don't want to take too long to get there. So we'll go ahead and set our destination for that. And then we can exit the map when we're ready to go. Now there's only one thing left to do. In this case, for preparation missions, we have to take items from controlled systems, which is this one, to systems that are being prepared, which is Ball, which is the one that we just chose a moment ago. So let's go over and check it out. We've got 51 merits. Hopefully we'll get some more merits very soon. And you can see there for rank 3, we need at least 750 merits. So doing this will be on our way. And just a quick note as well, when you're moving up the ranks, each rank that you move up, you'll be allowed to take a greater amount of items per half an hour period. So let's just pay off our bounties here, and then we can go into our power contact. And as you can see here, because we're in a control system, we can pick up items as long as we've got empty cargo space available. So because we're rank 2, we have a maximum of 15 every half an hour. I'll go ahead and pick that up. There's an option of coming back after half an hour and picking up some more. But there is also an option for paying, which I wouldn't really recommend, but in the interest of time and since I've got a little bit of money to burn, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we'll do that until the cargo hold is full, and then we'll be on our way. One thing I'd recommend is definitely don't pick up 10 or 15 units and then go deliver them and come back to get more. That's definitely going to waste a lot of your time, and I found that by coming in here and picking up the units, going to do some bounty hunting, then coming back half an hour later and picking up some more saved me a whole lot of time, because then I could deliver a full cargo hold and get as many merits as possible. So we finally made it to Stromgren Orbital. It wasn't too bad, just a couple of jumps, but we're going to head over to our Starport Services menu. Head on down to Contacts. Oh, that's cool. Didn't know I had legacy fees to pay here. I guess we'll take care of those. Head over on your left-hand side down to Power Contact, and then you'll want to scroll down, and as you can see here, we've got all these items that we've picked up in Livigny Devol's control system. We'll go ahead and select this and move all the way over to the right-hand side to select all of our items. And we'll drop those off by hitting the confirm button. As for making money in Powerplay, well, it's a little underwhelming. But what a lot of people don't understand, it's not about making money with Powerplay. It's leveraging Powerplay to make more money in the things that you already love to do. And that adds up really, really quick. So let's check this out. We just got a bunch of merits for dropping off some stuff. It literally took us about 5 to 10 minutes, and we only need to do this once a week to maintain rank 2. In rank 2, we get a 20% buff across the board for handing in bounties in exploited and controlled systems, and rises to 30, 40, and 50% respectively when our power gains 3rd, 2nd, or 1st in the galactic ratings. That's really important, guys. That means for a fair to lance kill, if you're getting 200,000 credits, you'll now be getting 300,000 for literally almost no extra work. I know it sounds crazy, but it adds up really quickly and you'll be surprised. Doing Powerplay wrong is easy. Taking your time to understand it and doing it the right way can really complement your playstyle and give you a lot more money for a lot less effort. Alright, it's time for the big announcement, starting right now and at the end of each and every single month. Going forward, I'm going to be picking 3 lucky winners, one from the comment section of any of 3 videos put out that month, to win a free PC game. All you need to do to be eligible for that is to be a subscriber and to have liked and commented on any of those videos. Of course, the more you like and comment, the better chances you'll have to win, but unfortunately I can't sustain this kind of giveaway on my own, so just wanted to take a moment to thank my amazing partners, Humble Bundle and Soundstripe. If you like these kinds of things and you want to help out the channel, please check out the description and show them some love. Alright my friends, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure having you here. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to join the community, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so you never miss a video in the future. If you found this video helpful, make sure to annihilate that like button and let me know what you thought in the comment section below, as well as your thoughts and any tips and tricks you might have on Powerplay. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, fly safe, Commander.